Hey everybody, how we doing? Jack here, Nathan on my left, just filming our first episode for Press Play Podcast. Just going to be going over a few things that a lot of the youngins out there probably want to hear. First thing, probably a bit of a sensitive topic for any of the young men out there, just about partying as an athlete. So take it away, Nathan.
Well, the question here we got is, are you allowed to party as an athlete? And I guess you kind of can, but it also depends on how serious you take it. Like, if you take your sport seriously, I'd say probably try to cut that out as much as you can. But if you're more of a casual kind of athlete, mate, go for it. But looking more for the serious side of things, really trying to further your career, probably not the best to while you're still starting out. What do you think?
I mean, that's a pretty spot on answer. I think the way that I look at it, because especially through when I was playing basketball as well, obviously it also depends on your age group too. If you're like quite young, if you're between like 13 to 15, probably max you'd ever have is like a school party sort of thing, which at the end of the day is probably not too bad. When you start getting into 18 plus, now you can go out, you can hit the clubs, that sort of thing. Yeah. It's obviously a lot more enticing. I have a very different view on it to most people. I'll never tell anyone to not do anything, ever. The way that I look at it as, if doing the partying or doing anything is going to affect your performance on game day, then that's when we have an issue. Yeah. But I know there's stories of John Jones. He would smash drugs before his fights and he'd win. Shit. So for him, he did, the cocaine and all of that shit before his fights, bro. Yeah. And he'd win, right? Floyd Mayweather would go hit the clubs every night, damn near every weekend. But he knew that that was his way of kind of getting himself in the mood and still enjoying his life to then be able to perform. So, yeah, like me myself, I'll still go out, have some fun.
You're still going out?
I know what my limits are.
Fair enough. That's kind of. I guess that's the main thing with it, like you said, knowing your limits. And I'm sure you have a ton of stories from when you were playing in the States.
We'll keep it there.
We'll save that for later, though. Yeah, I think it just comes to your dedication at the end of the day, 100%. And how much effort you're willing to put in.
I think and this is where it actually comes down to knowing yourself and being true to yourself, like being authentic, because the hardest part through, not just at school, but through your entire childhood, is that you do have that peer pressure every day.
Yes.
You've got it.
Yeah,
you've got it at school, you've got it at work, you've got it online, you've got it. And the fact that now it is online and online is so big, there's peer pressure everywhere, to the point where you post the wrong story on your Instagram and you're going to get shit.
You're getting flamed.
Right? Yeah. And so I think one thing that a lot of people don't realise is, because at the end of the day, you're behind your Instagram screen and then you're at home on your own. But every motherfucker's doing the same thing.
Exactly.
And what I don't think people realise is that everyone's copping the hate every day. I cop it every day. You cop it every day.
I definitely cop it every day.
We're just, two youngins in Perth, bro.
Exactly.
So everyone's copping it, and I think the easiest answer is just say what you actually want to say. Because at the end of the day, whether you're saying no to a party or no to going out or no, I don't want to buy this t-shirt or no, I don't want to eat that food, whatever you're saying no to, it's going to piss someone off. Just naturally. Just being yourself.
With that.
So just be yourself, bro.
Exactly.
Well, wouldn't you rather say no and get some hate for something that actually benefits you than faking it and saying something else that's going to hurt you anyway? That's what I think. What about yourself?
I think it comes down to, at the end of the day, your values and what you hold yourself to. Yep. But then actually taking that into account and being well, these are my values. I've stayed true to myself so long by just, for me at least, going to the gym, working out, posting on Instagram. So me then going out to a party, drinking, doing drugs or whatever, that would be going away from who I am as a person. Yeah. And I feel I might go if I've had a long hard few weeks and it's just a cool off night, but I probably won't drink as much, if any. Probably won't stay out too late, make sure I get back in time because I got stuff to do the next day.
Yeah, I think that's a good point too. The whole, and I guess this kind of ties back into the partying thing too, whether you're drinking or not drinking or taking drugs, I never advise for drugs or anything, but never. Whether you are or aren't doing those things or you're staying out late or whatever, at the end of the day, like you said, it comes down to your values.
Exactly. So
if the man you actually want to be in 10, 20, 15, even if it's tomorrow, if that man doesn't align with what you're about to do, then don't fucking do it.
Exactly.
And the thing is, and this is the part that people miss out on, it's it's so hard to actually be in that mindset all the time.
Yeah.
Because
I
you're distracted.
I struggle.
You're distracted. I struggle all the time, bro. I struggle every day with this shit.
Yeah.
But this is, and I don't want to go too much off topic, but the thing that kind of holds you grounded is when you're with boys like ourselves.
Yeah.
And when you've got a crew of men like that, because when you're hanging around them all the time talking to them, if you slip up, you'll catch me on my own shit.
Exactly.
But if you're on your own, which is what everyone's trying to do these days, because the society's separating people. When you're on your own, whether even it's on your own just at school or at the house or even when you're at the clubs, bro, you're on your own, bro. Exactly. Nobody wants to talk to that motherfucker, you know what I mean?
You're just sitting over in the corner.
You're sitting in the corner, bro. When you're rolling with your boys.
Yeah,
exactly. But when you're rolling with your boys and you've actually got like people who think very alike to what you do, you call each other out on your bullshit. And that's what keeps you locked in to be able to say no. Like if me and you are out, bro, it's a lot easier for someone to say, hey, you want to do this? I look at you, you say no, and I go, yeah, no. If I was on my own, I might not have the same answer.
You might
not have the same answer,
unfortunately.
You know? So I think that's definitely a big part with the brotherhood.
Definitely having like a network of people that you can grow with.
100%.
At least for us, we've tried to develop something where we just grow off each other each day. And then I think that just helps a lot in return. When we're just out, let's say at work, at the gym, how we present ourselves, how we hold ourselves to a higher standard, so to speak. Because that's what we hold each other accountable for.
100%, bro. 100%. Cool. I think that's a wrap. Nathan, much love, brother. Always to you.
Yeah.
Look, appreciate everyone watching this. You know, we understand it's the first one, so anything we can get out is obviously appreciated. Nathan and I, we're just out here to share our value that we've got, and hope you guys click with it. So if you did, leave a like, follow, help us out. Appreciate it.